Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am once again currently working on my paper. Oh my goodness, I gotta laugh. I can't believe I found that. Okay, anyways, I am working on my Paper Pumpkin Alternatives for March 2024's kit called Memorable Meadows. This is alternative video number 22, and I gotta tell you guys, you're gonna laugh. Okay, so have a little tickle on me. So today, for hours, I was sitting here going through my Paper Pumpkin box. This is my Paper Pumpkin box. Now, I was putting them all in order. I showed you guys because I was so inspired by what Stampin' Up! Did. So this is just a half a sheet of printer paper. I haven't stamped them all yet, but I got them labeled, and I pulled out some in case I was looking for them. But this one from, I can show you, this cute little one from 2021. Hold on. It's called Harvest Haunts. Okay, those little cute pumpkins. I couldn't find it. I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do with it? So let me pull this out. 2021. December. Lots of fun. I didn't get that one. Gifts Galore is November. This is 2021. October. What did I say this one was? Oh, there it is. See, September. It's missing its paper. So now it's complete, and I can cross out that it's not missing anymore. I can't believe that it was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's put this in here. August, September. Oh, yes. Let's roll my chair back and set that on the other chair. All right, so what are we doing? Well, let's have a look at our Memorable Meadows instruction sheet. 3 of this project, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. As always, on the back, your QR code for other projects, which I still have not done that. I really need to do that. And a look at a visual of everything in the kit, the coordinating colors. We're done with that, right? All right, do you see what we got? We're doing a fun fold. We are doing a card that was sent to me by Sue Geis, this little adorable little box. Do you see this? It does fold down flat. It goes in an envelope. You can leave these up to protect your elements inside the box. Now, I will tell you, I tried one of these probably 8 years ago, and my mother told me, honey, this is not your best work. I could laugh at this. You guys are going to be seeing this on what would have been my mother's 74th birthday. So you're seeing this on April 21st. My mother was a wonderful, inspirational, fun person to be around. Something was always happening with my mom. So, Mom, we're trying it again on your birthday. No tears, none of that nonsense. So anyways, I just love this. And this time I found a use. Thank you, Sue, because I found a use for our tree. That wooden trees. Thanks to Phyllis, I have this extra one here. So I'm going to show you on the back how I colored this. But we're going to put a tree in there. Just a solo little tree. So, shall we go over what we have? I have me a template. Ooh, I haven't cut it, but I have my little cut line. So, let's go over. We need a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored on the 5.5 inch side, which is this side, right? You're going to score it at 2 3/4 inches. Now on the 8.5 inch side, you're going to score it 1/2 inch, 2.5, 4.5, and 6.5. And we're going to do this together. My color choice is going to be Old Olive. Then, okay, this larger part that is 2 3/4 here, this is the bottom piece. The upper piece is 2.5. That's the top. So for the bottom, oh, that's the layers. Okay, the larger part's the bottom. On the short side, meaning the 2.5 inch side, you're going to cut 1 inch off of 3 of the panels. So start at 1 end. We're going to cut those 3 off at 1 inch. We might be able to stick them into a punch, I was thinking too. Now we're also going to have to cut away this little tab, little 1/2 inch thing, which I need to write down. Cut off top of 1/2 inch tab. Okay, so then next we need to cut, I didn't do that. So you need to cut, you're going to cut this tab off. On the 2.5 inch score line, you're going to cut down to where the 2 3/4 score line. So I'm going to have to cut, oh, I did put, hold on, cut 3 panels. On the short side, cut off, no, I just put so we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, cut on score line, SL score line of top 3 panels. All right, so we're going to do all of this together. We're going to use an envelope as an envelope. This is my color choice, my card choice that we are going to be cutting up. We're going to probably use the whole thing here, pretty sure. So these are the layers. We're going to cut 3 of them, 3 at 1 7/8 by 2 5/8 for the bottom. For the top, you're going to cut 4 at 1 7/8 by 2 3/8. Yes, and then for the back, you're going to cut 1 at 1 7/8 by 5 3/8, which I did not get done. So let me grab that piece of white cardstock. And for the mechanism on the inside, 1 3, oh, I didn't get this. No, I did. Cut 1, 2 5/8 by 3, score at 1/2 and 2 1/2. We're going to do that in garden green so you see the difference. All right, I got this. I'm going to need to reference this, I know. It's just the way it is. So first things first, I need a piece that is 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 is right here. I need this for the back so I have something to write on. By 5 3/8. Just that little bit. So that is done. Hopefully I don't lose it. We're not going to be using, oh, we are. Don't know what I was thinking. All right. So we're going to do some scoring. That means the dark blade, we don't want to see you anymore. We need to open up. Ugh, hurts. So, need to move things out of the way. So let's start. We're going to start by scoring at 1/2 of an inch. Oh, we can start, let's start this way. On the 5.5 inch side, we're going to score at 2 3/4. Let's just get that out of the way. 1, 2, and 3. Nice, even, steady pressure. Just do it 3 times and it's going to be good. So on the 8.5 inch side, we're going to score 2 and 3 at the 1/2 inch. Then we're going to scooch it down to 2 1/2. 1, 2, and 3. Go to 4 1/2. We're going down 2 inches each time. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go down to 6 1/2. 2 and 3. So what I would do from here is I'm only going to use a bone folder to score this 1/2 inch piece here. Oops, my pieces are going to fall all over me. So remember, the larger part, one is 2 1/2 and this is 2 3/4. we're gonna leave the tab on the 2 3/4, but we're gonna cut away. Did I just score that wrong? 2 3/4. Is it 2 3/4 on both sides? It sure is. So I will have to make note of that. Oh, anyways, on one of these, oh, nope, I'm gonna have to make adjustments. Am I gonna start again? Nope, I'm gonna work through it. So forget the 2 1/2 business. This is 2 3/4 this way. These little panels are 2 by 2 3/4. We're still gonna cut an inch off there. So on one of these upper parts, we're gonna take scissors. Yikes. We're gonna take some scissors and we are gonna cut here. And the reason why I scored it is because, do you hear this? You can hear it. It kind of gets stuck there. I want it to get stuck there because I want it to guide me to cut straight. And I need other snips because those just are too chunky of a blade. So give me a second here. I want to cut my score line out. Totally. There it is. Now this part, we're going to miter just a little bit or take a wedge up high out. I might be using this, guys, so don't throw that away. Now on the part where I cut the tab off, we're going to cut off 1 inch. So I'm going to stick it in here. Sorry, we still have, then we have to, right next to it, we are going to score again. Because we're going to get that groove. And we're going to cut down to the center score line. Okay, so I'm in my groove, that little track there. Right down to there. I'm going to come over a little bit and make sure I cut out that piece. I don't want it in there at all. Now I'm going to score this one up and away, because then I can cut off that 1 inch mark right here. 1 inch off of all 3 of those. This can be used and probably will be. Let me make sure that is straight because that does not look straight, Alice. I'm going to take a hair off of it again just to make sure. Let's turn it this way. Probably because I didn't have it. Yeah, that is not straight. It will be now. There. So now I can score. Now I can fold with the bone folder all of the edges. So I'm going to fold the center. I'm going to fold these back and forth, leaving this one basically alone. But that one, because these are going to be folded out. Now I'm going to do like so. Fold up and away, because that's how I like to do it. And that one's already been done, but we'll just go over that. All right. So next, I'm going to clean this up a bit. I feel like there's something caught in my throat. Hold on. Gotta hold the belly while I cough. All right. So now we are going to cut. Now I'm cutting on each side of the score line, just because I want that bit cut away. So when it opens up, it's going to open nicely. So I have the little crease. I'm just lining my scissors up against it and following that guide there. All right, so when you put this together, and I can tell that now I should have done it anyway, it doesn't matter. This is going to stay up. These are going to fold down. All right. So we need to do the centerpiece here, which I did in garden green. So when it's inside the box, you guys are going to see the difference. We need the scoring tool. So this is 2, let me double check. So we have 2 5/8. Let me make sure. I don't know why I'm having, okay. The wooden tree cut 2 5/8 by 3. So 2 5/8 by 3. On the 3-inch side, I'm going to start a score line at 1 inch. 1, 2, and 3. Now you can flip it over and do another inch, or I just went down to 2.5 and scored. So you just need a 1/2 inch on each side. I made mine bigger than what she did just because I did. So here's, you're going to score 1 to the inside, or flip it over and do it again, because you want these 2 tabs, 1 down and 1 up, and this is going to get glued into our box. But for now, it's going to be easiest to put all of this together once we decorate our panels. So let's do that. We got to cut our panels. So this is where I might need, that's why we need the whole thing. This is the bottom. And for the bottom, I need to cut, we don't need anything for the back. So for the bottom, I need 3 panels, 1, 2, and 3. And they need to be 1 7/8 by 2 5/8. So I'm going to cut this here at 2 5/8. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I want the trees, right? The trees are the bottom. So at 2, I'm just double checking. Oh, I hope my mom is like watching over my shoulder saying, come on, show me that you can do this better, right? 2 5/8. I know this is right, because it was at 2 5/8 is right here. This is for the bottom. Chop, it's over with. This is for the top. But now we need to cut 3 of them. 3 at 1 7/8. So there's 1. Now I'm going to do it this way. 1 7/8. And then this one at 1 7/8, because what I'm after, of course, are the trees. Now I will have this little bit, which we'll leave that aside. So I have my bottom panels, which let's just go ahead and glue those in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I need to get the glue. Yes, you guessed it. It was in my armpit, because it's really pretty and sunny out, but it is a bit chilly in my stamp room. And I turned off the heater because of my dog. So this tall piece, this is my back piece. So these 3 are the ones I am looking forward to. So here's 1 tree. It's going to be like that. That's the bottom of my box. Okay, so let's get the glue going. Now that it's warmed up, it works great. So panel number 1. Now I'm thinking about doing a little something on these. So just wait and see. I told you I thought about sticking it. You know that elegant tag topper punch we have? I'm thinking about sticking those in there and doing that little scallopy detail on them. All right. I love doing the X dot, 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 dot. So there's my bottom pieces. It's why I cut out the center. I wanted all those trees. After all, the tree is the focal point. Actually, I bet we could put this up. Oh, that's where you need the fourth one. So you do need 4. So I'm going to make amends. We're going to put 4 back in it. Cut 4. Because 1 is going to be up here. Yes, 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 yes. So we need to cut this at 1 7/8 because it's already cut at the 2 5/8 business. So put that back in there. All right. Now all I have is this little piece. This. Oh, I really could use something to stamp on here. But I don't necessarily. I could just put a butterfly or something. We'll just do that. We'll do something in there, a little embellishment. But you could stamp. I just don't think I have a stamp. We'll check it out. Making sure that this is going onto the inside. Of my card. So what I need now are pieces for here. I'm almost considering taking more off of that. Because all I was going to do was the sky here. So I could make these smaller. I don't know if they'll go in the punch. Let's see. I don't think I can get them in there far enough. Oh, might help if I open the punch. Let's see. Ooh, they will. They just won't go all the way to the top. Do I dare do this? I do, don't I? Okay. You don't have to do that step, but I dare. I dare to do it. So we need to tuck that one away. Oh, this one now is not wanting to go in there. Come on. You can do this for me. I know it's 2 inches. See, this one's not gonna... Oh, there it goes. The other one might be a bit... You could use a border punch for this. Okay, last one. Come on. We need you in there. Yes, it does work. But if you didn't want to do this, you could do a border punch just to give it a little visual interest there. All right. Well, Lucy, that's a big old bumblebee. Leave it alone, honey. So now I have those, and I really do like that. So, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the bumblebee. All right, so now I'm going to cut this. Needs to be cut down to 1 and I said 1 7/8. I need a strip. Let's just cut it down to 1 7/8. And then I'll worry about cutting my pieces. So 1, I might do 1 3/4. Let's do 1 7/8. That will give me the width here. All right. And then what I'm going to try to do, because I'm going to have plenty of this to do it, is I'm going to try to stick this in here. We're going to give it and see what it looks like. Because I might have to cut this little trim edge off. You poor soul, lost in my stamp room. Do I do it? Okay, see, I don't like that. Do you see this? I'm not really fond. Actually, that wouldn't be bad. We can do that. So, you guys, you can do straight cuts. You don't have to do this. 1 7/8 by... This is now, oh my goodness. It was 1 1/2. This originally was like 1 1/2. So I need to cut it to... You never know what you're gonna like. Let me get it in here and then I can tell you guys. If you punch first, you're going to cut it at 1 and... It was at 1 3/4 originally, and now I want it at 1 1/2. So now I'm going to turn this in here. That just went on the ground. I wasn't going to fuss with it. Guess what? The bumblebee that was so distracting made it out. So 1 1/2. Let's just test it out and see what we think. All right. Needs to be a little bit more. Okay. Let's do this at 1 3/4. So we're going to make 3 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 1 3/4. 1, 2, and 3. I will make amends to my notes. And I think I need to make sure they're all going the same way to get them in the punch. And we're just going to shove them in there and punch. So I want them at the, what is it, 1 7/8. That's 1 3/4. I want the 1 7/8 inch. So I'm going to drop that in there. Use this, hopefully. Nope, we're going to have to get a post-it note dealy bobber. We need a handle. That's why I was trying to do it the other way, guys. So I want it at the 1 7/8, which is this direction. Stick it in the punch. One. We need 2 more. I have to make sure it's at the 1 7/8, which it is. Drop that in there. There are these 2 little things there, and that's what I'm pushing this up against to punch. One more. That one's foobarred. So that is not the right direction. This way is. I'm going to have Hank sweep my floor. He's so sweet. This morning, him and I played a game of checkers. And yes, I was almost going to win, and he jumped my king twice and won. I was like, no way, I can't believe I did that. He's like, when he got on the bus, he was like, rematch when I get home, Angie. I'm like, yes, rematch, Hank. Lost to a 10-year-old at checkers. Oh. Okay, here we go. So we have our little pieces here, which when you're doing your box, you don't want to do them on that side. You want to make sure you do them on this side, and that's what we are going to do. Already dried up. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put little bits here. And yes, I know it has a score line in it, but I am okay with it. I need to center it. Why is that not centering right? Oh my goodness, guys. That is not making me happy. Does it fit this one better? It's too long. It's too long. I might have to use this one. The other one, yeah, I'm going to have to use this one. We'll use this one in the center because now I need to trim these down. Pencil, pencil, pencil. All right. Might help it if it was straight, right? Oh, I can't believe this is being difficult. So let's see what the true measurement of these needs to be. 1.5. So just give me a second. 1 1/2 by 1 7/8. You need 3 of these. It's a good thing I had extra cardstock here. So now I'm going to just put my glue in here and glue one down. Don't worry, I have an idea because these are not ending up. I don't want them. I want them off just a bit. This one was the one. Ugh. My mom's like, honey, this may not be your cup of tea, right? I will get it to work, Mama. I have gotten better. I have gotten better. I think I have anyways. All right, so these are going to fold over. And I do have that little line of green there. But I have an idea to make grass there. So let's get that done. We can actually glue this together now. So this way, fold it here. Then I'm going to show you my idea for the grass. So fold it in half like that. I would like a clip to just let that sit while I get my little grass shears, right? What I want to do is add a little border of grass. So I need about 1/2 inch. So let's cut, this is part we cut off the top. We need a 1/2 inch strip to make some grass. And then I'm going to come in here like so. Oops, that one broke apart. That's okay. Now this, it may or may not work out that way, but let's see. See, I thought we'd make some grass for our tree. Oh, I do like it. So we are doing it. A little bit of it fell off. Let's glue that down. Let me do some more here. Oops, this is the one we started. I just got too far. These are called fringe scissors. Stampin' Up used to sell them. I wasn't stamping when they came out with them. So I had my husband, when I saw some projects with them, I was like, honey, you need to find me these. And he did. I think on Amazon, of course. Where else? So here is that. We're going to put these 3 in right in that little spot. And then right here, we're going to do some more grass. Just using up what we have available to us. One more section to go. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Sometimes a mistake is an opportunity for a creative challenge. All right, so we have our grass. We're going to get more grass in a minute. Yes. See, we have the little fringy bit. When it dries, we can ruffle it up some, but I want to give it time to dry. So now is our mechanism part here. And this is going to go in the center. I only need 1. She has 2 because she has 2 bits that she glued into it. I only need the 1 because all I'm putting in here is my tree. So you just need to make sure that 1 tap goes down and 1 points up. You can use tear tape, whatever adhesive. Sorry, this might be a little tricky. I'm going to come in sideways, and then I put mine so I can drop it all the way there. Yikes. Come on. I want it a little bit more up. Okay, now I'm going to... Is it not where it should be? Probably not. Because this one, just fold it shut. And this one, my mom's like, I can hear her. Honey, I'm not sure. I should have just put it in there straight. All right, let's make sure it's in there really well. So I'm going to come here and go on that side. Then I'm going to flip it over and go on this side right where it's joining. Hopefully you can see the 2 different colored greens. Just want to make sure I got good adhesion. And there is this little bit, which, guys, is why and how we're going to get the tree to sit up. Oh, I love it. So we could do another piece if we wanted, but I don't want to. So we are going to add some grass to this as well. So let's make, we might make a little bit, another one. Let's show you here. There's some grass. To go in here. Let's see if that one fits in. Oh, it does. It does, it does, it does. Now you can take these and ruffle them up. If you don't have French scissors, just take your snips and just cut, cut, cut. I could take this and cut these again and make them smaller. So now the trick is to get them glued in right here in the front, and my tree is going to go behind it. Crazy things we do to make a card, ladies and gents. There are gents who love card making as well. That is like one side's wonky and one side isn't. It just needs to come up a bit. All right. So what we could do is do another one and have another row, but I'm good. I'm good. So now my tree is going to go here. I'll probably do another border of this sandwich. Let's just do it. So we need this much. Well, you can see there's the score line. So let's cut there. And let's make some more grass because we're going to put some in front. That didn't work. Let's try this again. It just cut itself off. Don't go so far in. 2, 3. There's the piece for the back of it. So we got to get the tree to stay in here, right? Right there. And so the best thing I can think of is tear tape. It's about the only thing I can think of. And I moved my tear tape. That's not the tear tape. I want the thin stuff. Yikes. There it is. It's under everything over here. So just going to come in with a bit of this. Front and back. And I'm thinking that this does not work out the way I want. I could always put a piece of like window sheeting and glue this to it. Oh, I gotta show you how I colored it, right? All right, before we take that off, let's color. So I'm using pecan pie, just the light for here. And I should have done it, darn it. We need to take this off because you will see it. I wonder if I can get it back on. So just the part, these are the blends. You could use markers too, but I think the blends go better in the, so there's my tree trunk. Let's give it a minute to sit. And then I took the dark old olive. I tried the light, I didn't like it, so I went with the dark. And my tree now will be colored both front and back. And oh, I'm hoping this guy's comes out. I'm sorry if it was a little like, if I didn't have all my mojo right in this video, but doing the best I can. I know you guys are okay with it, at least I hope you are. So that's dry. Let's try to put this back on the tree. Let's not, and try again. Let's cut another piece and just say we did, right? Hopefully it's going to be dry enough. The other side's good. Rub down. I have no nails anymore, and what I do have are extremely weak and brittle. There's that piece. And this piece. And there is my tree. Oh my goodness, it works. It works, it works, it works. Yes! Could use a little bit of something in there. I really like my little grass detail too. Okay, so this now is going to go on the back, and hey, let's just use some tear tape on it. Maybe it'll be easier to put in there. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to get the reverse tweezers to give myself... Those are not them. That's not them. They're in there. Okay. We're going to go like this. Oh, I'm so excited my tree works. But I can see where I didn't get it in the center, and I have that little gap. I could do another tree. Don't really want to do another tree, but I could. So we're going to cover this up. I think we might just stick some more grass in there. So see, we have grass in the back, in the front, and oh my goodness, is that so sweet. So on the back here, we have our strip. Maybe. I'm looking. No. There it is. This is our strip, which is going to hold this up from being scored. And I'm trying to think if I had any little detail I could add to it. I could add that little bit to it. Just cut this off. There. Now I have a piece for top and bottom. That will do it. What are we going to put on it? What are we going to put on it is the question. Have a beautiful day. Will that fit? Yes. We could do heartfelt thanks. Have a beautiful day, heartfelt thanks. I like that. And we're going to do this in Old Olive, if I can get to the Old Olive pad. Yes. It's coming together, guys. Thank you guys for staying with me and not like, okay, she's lost her mind. Oh, I may have lost my sense of anything normal here at the moment, but let's get this. Everything's in the way and sticking to everything else. That was all me trying to figure this out. Heartfelt thanks. Have a beautiful day. So, oops. I can't believe that fit. I really didn't think I was going to have anything that fit in there. You could have a beautiful birthday if you didn't cut yours apart like I did. Where is the little speckly stamp? We're just going to stamp off. I'm not going to get any others. There. We still have to do the envelope. Just hang on. We need to get this on our card. Oh, and we have a top piece. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, no, we are going to do that. I wouldn't do such a big sentiment if you were writing something, okay? So I am just going to put this like right across there. Because then I'm going to cut it off. Use the edge to trim that little bit off. Just gives me a little bit more detail. So I'm going to do just a small little border here. Like a quarter of an inch. Don't move. Don't move. Please don't move. Oh, it moved. It's all right. Let's glue her down. Then we're going to finish decorating it. I got that bit of tear tape there on it. There's plenty of room to write if you don't add what I did on here. So. There we go. All right, so our little box, it is missing. It needs another little bit of grass. It definitely does. So I need to add, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Oh, I need a little piece of garden green. Because I have to make, because that's what I put in the center. So let's see. I need a little piece of garden green that is 3 inches. I just need like an inch of it. An inch by 3 inches. Why is that not? This is what I cut it from. Or maybe it was this way when I cut it. Okay, so what am I going to do now? No, that will work. A 1/2 inch. That will work. I don't know what's wrong with me. This we're using. We're not done with that. I need to score a 1/2 inch on each side. 1, 2, and I can't get it off of the board. All right, so 1 this way, flip it over, go to the center, making sure this is going to fit in here before I go gluing it in. Yes, that's going to fit. So I'm going to, do I put the grass on first? I am. So I'm going to make some more grass. All right. Just pull that one off. So now I have another layer of grass that has to go in. I'm not going to add this little bit because hopefully you guys would center yours better than I did mine. So get it in there. It's really hard to see it in there, but it is in there. I've added this one right up to the edge in the corner. Gosh dang it. Maybe if I can get it to stick in there. Oh, goodness me. Come on. Stay there. Turn it this way. I'm turning it sideways so I can see where this needs to be. And that did not go well. It's in a bad spot. And it's also on top of the other one, which is not ideal. I should have reversed them. But there. So, it's lopsided. My grass is not straight. Oh. Alright. Now I want some little bushes. I'm crazy. I am right now, like, let's do, I don't know if we're going to use this. We can add, no, I don't want that. I want like a little bush. Let me cut this in half. I just want the bow. This is the bow punch. So let's do, there's one. Oh, yes. So we have some extra little bits there. And we need 2 of these. So I don't want this there or this. I can even add little flowers to this, which I just might. Okay, there's that. And this one is going to go in the front. Stick my fingers in there first of all. Now, what do I have that can be like a really tiny little flower? I'm wondering, do I add some of this behind it? Tuck some of these in places. Like a little topiary in here. You guys are going to see it in a minute. I am not leaving these out. I'm not leaving him out as it drops behind where I want it. Maybe it'll help if I put them like this. I have little bushes back there by my tree. But it's stuck to my finger instead of the paper. All right. This one, clean that up a little bit. My mom is probably shaking her head. Honey, this is not your best. I tried, Mom. I'm tried. I'm really trying. Okay. Let's see. Do I want one more back here in the front? I need a little glue there to glue that to the grass. Okay. What else do I have that I can put? Little flowers, little gems, little something on this. Little something, something. I have little teeny tiny butterflies. But the one that I am looking for isn't on. Oh, and I have these. So let's get some little teeny tiny butterflies. Oh, we have little purple ones in here. We don't need the glue anymore. We need glue dots. We're going to do butterflies. So I'm going to do like a butterfly here and a butterfly down here. Oops, that didn't make it where I wanted it. I have to fold it over. Let's go ahead and pick up a yellow one for my mother. The purple one will be for me. There's a yellow one. I got glue everywhere. So what did I say? A purple one for me. My mother had all of her daughters, by the way, in May, guys. Isn't that kind of crazy? All of them, all three. One 3 years apart. That's me, 3 years apart. And another, we're going to do a blue one. I do have a blue one, don't I? We'll have to see what I can find. I don't want the orange. This one, or is that the same one? That's the same one. So we're going to do a green butterfly. Oh, we're going to do a green one. Oh, we're going to do butterflies everywhere. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Oh. Okay, let's do a butterfly like right here in the center. These are just confetti bits, guys. Do a butterfly over on this side. This side I can do a red one or one of those orange ones. If I can get that off, that is. Is this card going to go anywhere? Absolutely not. It's staying because it's reminds me of my mom. Of what she said, honey, this is not your best. I got butterflies everywhere. I wish there were little white ones. I think we'll do one of those orange ones. There's some pale ones, and then there's these bright. Oh, one side's bright and one side's not bright. Okay, and that butterfly came off, so that's not good. I was worried about that. Because now it's sticking to the card, but the front of it is not sticking where I want it. Let's do it up here. So we have our little butterflies, and we're going to do a few up there. I can't believe I have green butterflies. Ooh, there's a white one. That's what I was... Nope, that's a yellow one. No, it looks white. Let's do that one. This one's going to be on the tree. Do I want... Nope. Okay, there it is. She's done. We got to do the envelope. I've made such a mess, guys. For all of you who have stayed with me, thank you. Go ahead, leave me a comment. Tell me how funny this was to watch me go through this. This is so funny, this card. I'm going to have to work on it. I'm going to have to find like some flowers and stuff and do it more like suited. But the idea is there. Hopefully I showed you how to cut and score this. Butterflies everywhere. We'll scoop those aside. Let's do my envelope. Here's our envelope. And so we do have a cute little box with a tree, which really is darling. And I like my little flaps. I like everything about that. I love the grass. The only part I don't like is that I wish my tree had been in the center. If it had been in the center, I would have eliminated this. I just had it too far back. So that is what is got me. Uh-oh. Not... That just has got to come out of the punch. That's what the problem is with that one. Yikes, that hurts a bit. Okay. Everything. That's, what am I going to put on the envelope? We have heartfelt. Oh, let's just stamp something simple. The little things that matter. And it is. Those are what, that's what life is really. Pursuit of happiness. Yes. It's the little things that make you happy, guys, in life. It just is. Having Hank play chess with me, checkers. I can't play chess if I tried, guys. It just doesn't work that way. It's not my strong suit, and I'm not interested in it. I can play checkers. I want to teach him how to play backgammon because I really like backgammon. But, so here's my little card. I'm going to show you. This does fit in the envelope. Just like so. Now, because of that tree, this is not going to be mailable. This is really kind of bulky, all those layers there. So this would cost extra postage to do one of these cards. If you didn't have the tree and had flat things, it probably would be better. But I hope you guys still are interested in some of the crazy little funny things I come up with. I love the little grass detail. That was an unexpected surprise, but I really like what it did for it. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to invite you guys to come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.